Hello and welcome back to another episode of World Tour on Football Manager 2021. And in the last episode, I promised I'd come back for the last 3 games in the season. Sort of regretting it now, given the results that we've had in the meantime, but we'll quickly run through them. So we played in a rocker, and despite them having a man sent off in the first 10 minutes of the game, we still somehow managed to lose 3-2. We brought it back to 2-2, but then a Hitesh Sharma 87th minute goal consigned us to defeat. We then played Mohammedan. The Prince scored again, but it didn't matter because it was 1-1. And we again drew against Indian Arrows 1-1, which leaves the league table looking like this. We are 4th place in the league. We've dropped from 2nd to 4th. We have no chance of catching Punjab. They've already been crowned champions. We were the only team that could even attempt to stop them. But they're 14 points ahead of us, 12 points ahead of 2nd place. There's no catching them now. So all that's left to play for is really pride and hopefully getting up the league table. It's the same as the past 2 seasons that we've had, but we'll hope to do our best. We've got Punjab today though, and the way that our results are going, I'm not feeling too good about it. We also have a few injuries. Sampath Raj, our left winger, he's out for another fortnight, and Shankar Ali, our centre midfielder, is out for another 10 days or so. And then we have Jude Felix Nixon. I nearly called him Judith. Jude Felix Nixon is suspended for today's game after picking up too many yellow cards, as is Charles Anandraj. We've had issues with people's contracts. The Prince doesn't want to sign a new contract, so he's leaving. I can't even click on him. He's probably leaving at the end of the season unless he changes his mind. I'm not playing him any more of the games because if he scores one more goal, he's due a £2,500 goal bonus, which, if we look at the finances, we cannot afford. £233,000 in the red. There's been rumours, very small rumours of a takeover, but they keep getting quashed by our owner. I think it says that he loves the club. Again, yeah, he loves the club, but in a week's time, there'll be a news item which says that there's rumours of an internal takeover. So I don't know what's happening there. Hopefully we get a bit of money in the summer. Hopefully he puts some money into the club because otherwise it's not looking good. But with all that said, this is the lineup that we are going with for today's game. We have a new man in goal. Upal Kumar is, I believe, on international duty with India, so he can't play today. Pratik Kumar Singh has refused to sign a new contract, so I'm not playing him either. Satish Ganesh, who is one of our youngsters, our youth intake from last year, I believe. And he's pretty decent. He's not really had much of a chance. He played in the Asian Under-19 Championships, apparently. Didn't get the best of ratings in that. But he's got good attributes. His handling is very good. His reflexes and aerial reach is good too. Decisions is improving as well. So that's hopefully a good sign for today's game. In defence, we have Sujithran at right back, Maria Dasan, and his new defensive partner, Sahib, for this game. Sahib's not played much this season, but I'll quickly show you him as well. He's only played twice this season, the 25-year-old. He's decent. He's an average player. And then Nikhil Raj is back in at left back. Raj and Nongram have both been having awful games the past few matches. Their ratings have been terrible, so it's literally been rotating them every couple of games. But Raj gets the shout for today. Aaron Rodriguez is the box-to-box midfielder replacing Shankar Ali in the centre of midfield, alongside Bupati, who's the ball-winning midfielder today. We aren't playing with 3 centre midfielders today. We're playing with an attacking centre midfielder instead. I'm just trying out the tactic. It's one that I've used before as manager of Chennai. I am tempted to try and work something out where I can have 2 strikers, as we are struggling to find goals at the moment, but that's maybe something I'll try in the final 2 games of the season. So we have Lijo Francis finally back from injury at right wing. Mather is at attacking centre midfield. Christian Sava comes in at left wing as David Lionel Praveen requires a fitness test. Ronaldo is the man up front today instead of the Prince, who of course we don't want to pay that goal bonus to. So for the team talk, I'm going to pump my fist and say we owe Punjab after what happened in our last match. Go out there and get revenge. I'm very wary about what the result is going to be. This could be a high-scoring game and not necessarily for us. So half-time, and as always, we've been in control of possession, but they've had more shots than us. They've had 5 shots, 1 on target. We've had 1 shot and 1 on target. They are slightly better in expected goals as well. So I'm not... The assistant's telling me to say it would be in the better team here. I'm not sure I want to say that. I'll say I know we're the underdogs here, but go out there and give the fans a performance to cheer for. Doesn't really do anything, but we'll move on and we'll look at how people are doing. No one's got less than a 6.5, but there are a few players on a 6.5. Few players' condition has gone down as well, but nothing to be too concerned about. Ronaldo is looking motivated up front, which is nice. Don't think I'm going to make any changes for the time being. We don't really have that many options on the bench. Corner for Punjab. Kumar Singh takes it towards Thapa. He heads at Ganesh with a save and Sujatran clears it off the line. Francis is going to get it. Can we launch a counter-attack? Francis with the ball. We know he likes to dribble. He finds Rodriguez, the centre midfielder, and sort of slows that down a bit. The Punjab have managed to get defenders back behind the ball. There's space on the left if Rodriguez can find the man out there. I think it's Saba, isn't it, that's playing there, but he can't, and the highlight's over. Rodriguez with the ball in the centre of the field. Tries to find Mather, but it's intercepted by Paul. Now Jobby Justin plays it back to his centre midfield player, Paul. Yumnam out wide to DeMello. My eyes couldn't focus on that name there. DeMello crosses the ball in. Jobby Justin's there. Jobby Justin with a header, and it's just wide. Okay, I think it's time to make a change. We've got 17 minutes left. What do we do? Ronaldo's not having the best of games. He's the worst performer out there. We are going to move Saba to striker and Lionel Praveen. I don't know how fit he is, but he's gonna get a game. He might get injured. Who knows? Throw in for Punjab. It's DeMello with the ball. He plays it back to the throw-in taker, Thapa, on the left-hand side, cutting inside to the centre of the field. Can we tackle Yumnam? That's a bad tackle. Oh no, that was a lunge. Completely left his foot. His feet he was not in control of his body, and we're down to 10 men. And I think we're just going to hold out for a draw now. So what do we do? Mather, this is going to be very defensive. Francis can play there. Praveen, yeah, whatever. And we'll do a direct counter attack maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, okay, whatever. Stick Mather back there. You can play as the shadow striker, I guess. And then Praveen can drop down to there. And hopefully we can manage to hold out for the 0-0 draw. We've got just under 15 minutes left. And do I want to make any other changes? Don't think I do. Although Sahib's on a yellow, we don't want to risk getting another yellow card for him and another red card. So we'll make that change. So there we go, full time, another draw, a 0-0 draw. After the Saba red card, I'll take that. I was expecting to get absolutely smashed today. I'll just say you're unlucky today. I won't do any gesture. So that leaves us in third place in the table. We're 1 point behind second place, Lone Star Kashmir, so we still can catch them. Level on points with Mohammedan. It's all very close, as it normally is. 2 games left, and I'm pretty sure... How low can we go? We can go as low as 9th, I think. So Saba has been banned for 2 matches, and they're asking me if I want to appeal against the ban. I'm not going to appeal because it was an awful tackle, and we'll fine him in line with the code of conduct. I don't know why it gave me the opportunity there. He's meant to just get fined automatically. So we're here for the Lone Star Kashmir game. It was second against third, but we've both moved down the table now. I think another team has gone above us in the league. But if we win today, whoever wins today goes second and takes the lead in the race for second place with 1 game left to play after today's match. We've got a couple of changes that we need to make. So we need to find Jude Felix Nixon and bring him back in for Sahib. And then we also need to replace Saba at left wing. And I think we are going to do that with David, Lionel, Praveen. Let's have a look at how people's condition is. It's all good. Is Ali back fit? No, he's not. He's still injured. Anyone else? Anandraj, we can stick on the bench for VJN. And we need to find a striker to go on the bench as well. I don't want to put the Prince on the bench, but Kutimani's not very fit. I guess we're not putting a striker on the bench today. We'll put Nawab on the bench. in place of Sabah. So that's the lineup for the game against Lodestar Kashmir. Let's hope we can get a win and end the season on a little bit of a high, hopefully by winning both this game and the game against Churchill Brothers. So team talk, all I'm going to say is go out there and impress me. It seems to have motivated Bhupathi and Maria Dasa, and everyone else is looking normal or composed. So it's half time already. It's 0-0. We've not seen a goal yet in this episode. Hopefully one's going to come in the second half. It doesn't look like it's going to come from us because we can't seem to hit a barn door with a barge pole. 4 shots, 0 on target. They've had 6 and 4 on target. They look most likely to score at the minute. I'm not going to say we've been the better team because we haven't. So I'm going to put my hands on my hips and say I'm not happy with the performance out there. It seems to have motivated the majority of people. Sujatran is struggling at right back. Rodriguez not doing too great in the centre of the field either. We don't have anyone that we can bring on for Sujatran, at least a like-for-like option. Aaron Rodriguez, we've obviously got Patra on the bench and Praveen can play there as well. I'm going to bring Patra on as a box-to-box midfielder. I'm sort of tempted to change my formation too. Did we drop Mother back to... Well, no, I didn't want to do that. That was a mistake. We'll drop Mother back into... Why isn't it letting me do it? Oh my god. Hello. Thank you. Right. So Mother has been dropped back into centre midfield, still on an advanced player maker role, but we'll take it back to the old school, take it back to how we were playing originally, and we'll just leave it with the one change, see how returning to our old formation goes. I say our old formation, it's the formation we used like 2 matches ago, so it's not that old. Well, there's a highlight. Is it going to be for us though? Sujatran with a throw and gets the ball back from Patra, running down this right-hand side, plays it back to Patra. Now it's Mother. There's a man in space and he finds him. It's Bhupathi. Is he going to play it out wide to Praveen? He does. Now Praveen has a bit of space to run into, possibly. There's a man coming in on him and Singh gets the tackle in on Praveen. Sort of saw that coming. Now Edwin Sidney with the ball. I think he's a former Chennai City player in real life. Now Suarez back to Edwin Sidney. Passing the ball nicely here. Good tackle from Raj, I think, but the ball's falling back to them. And that's another tackle by Praveen. But again, the ball falls back to them. Another 3 tackles from Praveen. And Edwin Sidney still has the ball. Praveen tries to trip him up. He still has the ball. And George is through on goal. George shoots. And I think that's just gone wide. That was an awful shot. Praveen was very unlucky there not to get one of those tackles successfully. 66 minutes gone. And we are going to make a change. We are going to take off Sujatran at right back, and we are going to bring on... Oh, which one do we bring on? Akib Nawab. He's not played much this season. We'll stick him on out of position, just to be kind to him, I guess, and we'll move from there. Free kick, Bhupathi to take it. Can we get a good ball in? He can. Maria Dasan's there, and it's 1-0. Pradestan Maria Dasan with his first goal of the season. Bhupathi with the ball in, right to the back post, and somehow... I think that's our first shot on target. Somehow we have managed to take the lead against Lone Star. Terrible defending. He missed the header completely there. I feel like he should have done a lot better, the defender. But Maria Dasan was there to pounce on that mistake and possibly give us our first win in a little while. Unless free kick for them. Cabral's there. It's disallowed. Cabral was a player that we were looking for, actually. He's a centre-back. I thought they were taking another free kick. It's just a replay. Yeah, I think he was offside. It's fine. Climax Cabral, great name, but offside, definitely. And there's a full-time whistle, a 1-0 win, our first taste of victory in quite some time, and I'll take that any day of the week. Well done, lads. Good win. So that leaves the table looking like this, heading into the final game of the season. There's one team that's played all their games, that's Naraka, but they've not really got anything to play for. It's still quite close down the bottom of the table. It's between Dempo and Real Kashmir to see who gets relegated. And in second place, we are battling with Mohammedan and Lone Star Kashmir. But of course, we have a 2-point advantage over them. I think we still need a win because I'm not sure how well we've done against Mohammedan and Lone Star Kashmir this season. Obviously, we've beaten Lone Star Kashmir today, but I'm pretty sure we lost by the same amount to them earlier in the season, so not sure how that works. Don't know if it goes by goal difference then, in which case we would not do well if we were level on points. So in between the gap, between games, between the Lone Star Kashmir game and the Churchill Brothers game, we've actually had our youth intake. So we'll quickly run through them here. Chirichal Sathyan Cletus is one of them. His heading's good. He's a striker. His finishing is not great for a striker, so I'm not really that impressed with him. Ashok Devrani is a centre midfielder. He's got good long shots. Tackling's pretty good as well. Possibly ball-winning midfielder, maybe. It doesn't say it there, but it's good tackling. Might have an eye on him. Joy Rose is a right attacking midfielder. Good first touch. Technique's okay. Crossing and dribbling are average. Could be a good player in the future, I guess. Renjith Kurinayan is a striker. Again, his finishing it's okay. It's 5. It's not great. His heading's quite good, as is his free kick taking and technique. Joseph Singh is a centre-back. His tackling, marking and heading are all pretty good. Tackling and heading especially. So that's someone I'm probably going to look at bringing in. Robin Jain is a right midfielder. His first touch is good. Technique and tackling pretty good too. His crossing's not great though for a winger. Asif Sequeira is a left attacking midfielder. Crossing and dribbling 5. I guess he can grow them. First touch of 6, not too bad. Passing of 8 is quite good. Reno Rongmai is a right back. His tackling is 12. That's good. Marking is 6. It's okay. We could grow that. And heading is 8. I think he's probably one that we'd look to sign as well. And then we've got Prem Mahanraj. He is a centre back. Tackling of 13 is good. Marking and heading 7 is really good too. We'll probably look at signing him up as well. And then I think we've got another Mahanraj. It might be his brother. Sunil Mahanraj is the goalkeeper. Pretty decent. 8 handling, 8 kicking, 13 reflexes already. His determination's quite high as well. So we'll look at signing him too, I imagine. Santa Kabir, left winger, crossing and dribbling, very good for that age. And technique is good too, so we'll probably look at signing him up. Abdul Balaji is a full-back. His tackling's very good. Marking is okay. Heading could do with a bit of work. Again, we'll probably sign him. Roshan Fernandez, the left wing back. His tackling's good. Not really much elsewhere. And we've got a Brazilian, Maicon Roberto, who's also a left wing back. His dribbling is very good. His crossing is pretty okay. First touch good. Technique is amazing. He's quite determined. We would have to change our tactic to fit him into the squad, but he's definitely one to look at for the future, I guess. Binu Kar is a defensive midfielder. Again, we'd have to change our tactic if we wanted to fit him in, but his tackling's very good at 9. Marking, not so good. And his determination's very low too. Not sure about him. And then finally, Ananthu Raj, who is a centre midfielder. He's got good free kick taking. His tackling is okay too. Determination is very high. I think I'd probably look at getting him in literally for his tackling and his determination, and maybe his free kick taking as well. So here we go. It's the last game of the season. It's away to Churchill Brothers, who are currently in 9th. We are 2nd in the table. This could be our highest league finish since taking charge of Chennai City. All we need to do is win. In fact, if we draw and Mohammedan win, we would still stay above Mohammedan because of our head-to-head record against them. So we can still get our highest finish as long as we draw. So, but we of course want to end the season on a high with a nice big victory over Churchill Brothers. But again, we have some changes to make to the starting lineup. So Jude Felix Nixon is in for Sahib. Jude Felix Nixon played the last game, of course, but I accidentally had next match only clicked up here instead of all matches. So they haven't remembered my changes from the last match. I kind of want to take Suchithran off, but he apparently trained well during the week, so we'll leave him on. Rodriguez is going to come off the box-to-box rule. I did want to bring Shankar Ali in, but he's not fully fit yet. So we will instead play Patra there. And we will bring in David Leonel Praveen for Saba at left wing. And we'll drop Mather back down to centre midfield. Back to our original formation. I don't know why I clicked on Patra. Everyone looking okay in their condition. We need to bring someone on the bench instead of Saba. Looks like that's going to have to be Raju, who is leaving us at the end of the table. He's one of a few players that are leaving us at the end of the table. Did I say the end of the table? The end of the season, not the end of the table. Let's see how we do in the table after this game against Churchill Brothers, though. So team talk, it's pump fist time. Come on, lads, show me what you can do to keep our run going. It's motivated Rodriguez on the bench. It's helpful, I guess. So it's a goal kick for Churchill Brothers. Kumar flicks it on. Sujatran picks it up at right back, plays that to his central defensive teammate, Maridasan, who plays the ball nicely to Francis, who dribbles past two players. Can he get a ball in the box? Running down this right-hand side. Francis crosses, and somehow, I think that hit the bar. I think that was a bit of a fluke from Francis there. So half-time, and for the third game in a row, it's 0-0. We have been on top in this one, though. We've not let Churchill Brothers have a shot on goal at all. We've had 4 shots, 1 on target. Mohammedan are winning 1-0 in the other game, but of course, if it stays like this, we'd still finish above them. We are going to say we're not doing badly at all. If everyone continues to work hard, we'll win this. And let's have a look at the tactics screen. So Ronaldo not having the best of games up front on a 6.4. We don't really have anyone else we can bring on for him because of injuries and players that I didn't want to put on the bench. So he's just going to have to play out the rest of the game. Everyone's looking okay condition-wise. I don't have a change I can make, really. Ganesh, with a goal kick, plays it short to the centre-back Maria Dasan. Now it's Sujatran on right back. He could probably move forward into some of that space instead of waiting for the opposition to close him down, but he decides against that smart idea. He still keeps possession, though, and now Francis has got it further up the field. He plays that across to Ronaldo. Can Ronaldo find the ball back to Francis, who made a run? He couldn't. Plays it back to Sujatran instead, who plays a nice ball to Francis. Is that a penalty? It is. Bupathi's apparently taking it. No, not after last time. He missed that and put, he's our best penalty taker. Bupathi is our best penalty taker. He's looking composed. I'm going to have to keep him on it. He missed the last penalty that I can remember. Can he score today? It's Bupathi to give us the lead. He does. Sriram Bupathi makes it 1-0 to Chennai City. That's his first goal of the season in the final game of the season. And we are looking good for second place in the Hero I-League. Our highest ever finish. Well, at least our highest ever finish with me as manager. Of course, they did win the league back in 2019, I think it was, in real life. Can we hold on? Just under 15 minutes to go. Lijo Francis is looking like he's about to collapse. So we'll bring on Mohammed Praveen, the youngster, at right wing. I also wanted to take off Nikhil Raj because he's not playing too well, but we've only got Nongram on the bench. It's what I have to do, I guess. And then Ronaldo's not playing well. No one to bring on for him. Jude Felix Nixon isn't playing his best, but Shihab's looking a bit anxious, so don't really want to bring him on. So I think we'll just leave the changes at that for now. See what happens. Is this possibly a chance for Churchill Brothers to equalise, though? Hussein has run the full length of the pitch, but Francis was with him the entire way and made a beautiful tackle. Bit risky because he was on a yellow card, but he made it. Throw in deep in the opposition's half. Sujatran takes it towards Praveen. Praveen's got the ball. He crosses it in. To his namesake, it's David Leonard Praveen. It's 2-0. His third goal of the season. It was Praveen to Praveen. The youngsters combining to give us our second goal of the game and to solidify our place in second place in the league. I wasn't expecting to be so happy in today's episode after being so disappointed with the results between last episode and this one, but a second place finish, I'm happy with that. We've shown progress through each season that we've been in charge, and the game's not over yet. It's Hussein with the ball in Churchill Brothers' half. Hang Sing, who I remember is a bit of a danger man from previous occasions we've played against him, plays it to Cletus, not the guy from The Simpsons. I don't know how many children this guy's got, but he shoots and he misses, thankfully. No moonshine being drunk by him today, unless he does something now. Ball from Gatesh forward. Ganesh is his name, not Gatesh. I completely messed that up. But Cletus has the ball again. He plays it to Tiagi. Tiagi on the right-hand side for Churchill Brothers with a chance to cross it in. Finds Hang Sing, and I said he was the danger man. And he's proven it. Although he hasn't been much of a danger man this season. This is only his second goal of the season. Jinmin Thang, Hang Sing has got what is hopefully a consolation goal for Churchill Brothers. Maybe not. There's about 20 seconds left. Ball play to Nongram. We just need to get this up the pitch. That's not where we need it to go. I don't know why you're doing that. Ganesh clears it towards Praveen, flicked on by Praveen, nobody up there. Tudi with the long ball forward. Mario Dasan heads it out. Praveen's got it again. Hopefully this is just winding down the clock now. There's a couple of seconds left. Praveen holding onto the ball, plays it back to Nongram. Where's the full-time whistle? Come on, ref, blow your whistle. Actually, let it go. Are we going to do something? I don't think we're going to do something. Patra playing it to Mather. Ronaldo, nice triangle passes there. Ronaldo's through. Ronaldo shoots. Ronaldo misses. He's not scored in so long. I thought that was going to be the moment for him to break his duck, but there's the full-time whistle. And we have won here 2-1 away to Churchill Brothers. And I'm pretty sure, I'm 99.9% sure that means that we have finished second. Indeed it does. There it is. Confirmation, a second place finish in our third season in charge of Chennai City. We've shown progress each season. We of course finished fifth in our first season, fourth last season, and second in this one. Disappointed to be so many points behind Punjab FC, 12 points behind them, but with the results that we had at the back end of the season, pretty much from the episode just before the break for the World Cup, we've not played well at all after our amazing start. But hopefully we can push on next season and finally win the league title. And at the opposite end of the table, Dempo, the newly promoted side, who they beat us, didn't they? They beat us 1-0. They have been relegated, even though it says they've only played 19 games, so I don't think they have been relegated. Real Kashmir, relief for Real Kashmir as they secure survival, except they haven't secured survival because Dempo have got a game in hand. So that news article is just that's fake news. So looking ahead to the next episode, and of course I'll do what I do at the end of every season. If we do well in the Indian Federation Cup and we get to the semi-final and look like we're going to win the semi-final, I'll bring you the second leg of the semi-final and the final. If we don't get through to the semi-final, then I will just do the season review episode next time. But that is it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to get all my content when it comes out, hit the notification bell to stay notified, and I'll see you next time.